Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm looking a little, yellow. I tried to do, yellow blush. I thought it was gonna be cute, but I'm feeling that I look a little jaundiced, so just ignore it. Today's video is going to be a Q&A video, and I've wanted to do this for a while, and like I say in all of my Q&A videos, these I like to do so that you guys get to know me on more of a personal level, and, aside from all the content that I make, you guys get to know who I am, and, maybe enjoy your time here more. I don't know, I just feel like we can develop a little bit of a connection. So before we get into the Q&A, go ahead and check out my links down below. I have my Instagram, Twitter, I have my Patreon. If you guys are interested in, checking out Patreon, you'll get extra reaction videos. I'm working on behind the scenes for my Halloween, my month of October right now, so that's what you guys will see right now. And all for $1 a month, you will get that and more. There's also more tiers, so I mean, if you'd like to check that out, no pressure, but it's there. So let's get right into the Q&A. Firstly, thank you everybody who asked a question. I really appreciate it. This one's going to be kind of a longer video. First question here, what or who inspired you to start doing YouTube videos? Love from the Philippines. No one in particular really, influenced me to do YouTube videos. I had always been a bystander. I've been watching YouTube. I've mentioned this before. I have been watching YouTube since 2006 maybe. I remember watching very early beauty tutorials and learning how to do makeup myself. That's what got me interested in doing hair and doing makeup, and YouTube has been a big part of my life, and I just never had the confidence to do it. I was with a partner beforehand who really discouraged me from doing anything that would kind of make me stand out, I guess. So to have this massive platform, it's really overwhelming, and I guess no one's really inspired me to do it except for, no one in particular, just YouTube itself inspired me to become a YouTuber. Next question is, can you play a musical instrument or sing? I like to sing in the shower, and I think I'm kind of good with the good acoustics in the shower, but I cannot play an instrument to save my life. If I was in a situation where they were like, okay, you're gonna have to play this instrument or you're gonna die, sorry. Next is, how old are you? I am 25. I will be 26 on November 22nd of this year. So maybe we'll do a little bit of a birthday live stream. Next is, how do you face the problem when the problem is your face? That just sounds like a personal dilemma, and I'm sorry there, friend. Can you do more boyfriend cameos? He's also nice to look at. I agree with you there. Yes, it's just now that I'm working and he's working, we have conflicting schedules, so now it's even harder for us to film a video together, even though I would love nothing more for him to film my Country Roads Take Me Home reaction. That is what I'm waiting for, to film that video, but we always end up getting too busy or too tired, or we're not home at the same time. So, I'm working on it. What do you enjoy least about being a YouTuber? I would honestly have to say this is going to be kind of a long-winded, I feel, feeling inadequate to others. I love filming, I love editing, I love this whole process of making videos and creating content. It is probably the most rewarding thing I have ever experienced in my entire life, but the overwhelming feeling of feeling underwhelming, if that makes any sense to you. It's just, you see people who have all this amazing equipment and they just, I've been filming on the same phone since I started YouTube, and I think that's what I enjoy least about it, as having this phone. There is nothing I personally dislike about uploading on YouTube. I love everything about it. I do this for fun. It's just the hassle of having inadequate equipment. And you guys have blessed me by getting so much off of my Amazon wish list. I could not thank you enough. But that is what I have Patreon for, is what I'm working towards a camera. Because as you can see, the white balance, if I do this, it's the white balance on this phone is ridiculous. And I just want to be able to film makeup videos and not look yellow. You can't even tell, but this look is bomb, and it's just, the lighting here, and it's ridiculous. That is what I enjoy least, is feeling inadequate because I don't have good enough equipment, I guess. Next question comes from April. What is your favorite kind of horror movie? I'm a lover of horror myself, and I'll watch it all, but I have a real love of ones revolving around ghosts and the paranormal. I would have to agree with you there. I'm a sucker for more of like exorcism movies, paranormal movies, but I am, my favorite, hands down, anything in the horror genre would be my favorite, is anthologies. I love horror anthologies. It's hit and miss sometimes, but when you find a good one, you find a really good one. ABCs of Death 1 and 2 and 2.5 are some of the greatest ones. I just love them so much. And VHS 1, 2, and Viral, so many good anthologies, ghost stories. There's another one that I'm thinking of. The Field Guide to Evil. Oh my goodness, it took me a while. But I just love being able to see different directors put their art and their creation into a bigger movie. It's very good. It's cool. It's cool. Next is, are you single? I am not single. Marcel and I will be together for 4 years coming up this October 31st, which is Halloween. It's my favorite day of the year. What can I say? So I really love this question. I really appreciated the way that you reacted to Cody Lee. My question is, have you or would you ever work or volunteer with children with special needs? I did, and it was so rewarding and amazing. Thank you, and God bless you. So absolutely. My best friend, Carlos, you guys have seen him in a couple of videos. Him and his mom actually have a little business. I've mentioned this in my first Cody Lee video, where they work with autistic children, and it's a really big part of their lives. And one day, if they were to ever expand, I would love to take on a role with them. I agree with you. Working with special needs children is very rewarding. I have not worked with special needs children, but I did work with special needs adults, which was still rewarding in the same hand. So when I was in beauty school, I used to cut hair for special needs adults on Tuesday nights. And the amount of gratitude and joy that you would receive after you gave them an amazing hairstyle and just made them feel confident about themselves, it was so amazing. It was just fantastic to feel what they feel, if you know what I mean. Another, are you single? So next, I love this question as well. What is your favorite song or songs? I actually, hear me out, I have too many songs to even list to be my favorite, but off the top of my head, okay, we'll go 5 favorite songs as of right now. Blue Monday, New Order. Prison Sex, Tool. Can't Stop, Red Hot Chili Peppers. If I Had a Tail, Queens of the Stone Age. I'm gonna have to go the cover of Don't Fear the Reaper by him. I've been listening to that a lot now that it is coming up to Halloween time. It's just the vibe of that song is so spooky. Oh my god, I'm so yellow. Next is, what do you watch the most on YouTube? I honestly, the most that I watch is movie channels. Some of my favorite I have mentioned over on my horror channel: Sarah Hawkinson, or Possessed by Horror, Spooky Astronauts, Let Me Explain, the podcast Intercut, which I think is fantastic. They have a video podcast. It's amazing. Let's see. I love Philip DeFranco, Kelly Eden, Graveyard Girl, and Jenna Marbles are 2 of my biggest influences ever since I was like back in the day. Obviously, Jeffree Star. Raw Beauty Christie is one of my absolute favorite people on the entire earth. I think she is the sweetest little bean that I have ever seen on the internet, and I honestly just want to squeeze her little 5'2", I think she's like 5'2". I want to squeeze her little body until she can't breathe. That's a little creepy, but I love Raw Beauty Christie. What was the most positive turning point in your life? This is going to sound really bad, but I remember an episode of Grey's Anatomy, this is a terrible analogy, but where they said sometimes people say that trauma was the best thing that ever happened to them, and I am going to have to agree. Even though I had pretty traumatic events happen to me, drug abuse, cancer, my loved one committing suicide, Oh, so much happened in the course of 5 years that really put me into my sunken place, as I like to call it. But emerging from that and coming out on top and having this positive community was the hands down most positive and best turning point in my entire life. I am so grateful for everything that I have here, and I'm so grateful to be able to share parts of my life with you guys. I attribute a lot of my not happiness, but like I'm not, as I said in my, I forget where I said it. I felt like a shell of myself. Was it in my last video? It was, I just did. Oh my god, my home free reaction. When I was with my ex, I felt like a shell of myself. I felt like I was in the sunken place, and I felt like I was inside looking out into a life that I didn't want to live, and coming here and having this to turn to, and instead of something negative, like I could be doing anything, but instead anytime I get sad, I come on and I make a video, and that is so much better than anything. This is ridiculous, but I don't know if I'm explaining this properly. YouTube has been a big like chunk of why I've changed into such a positive, and I'm trying to be the best version of myself that I can be, because I have so many of you guys, I have eyes on me, and I want to be able to portray positivity and happiness and good, because I want you guys to lead by example. So okay, I think I went completely off that question. And the last question here is, what is your height? I am 5'7.5" the last time I was measured. I honestly think I stopped growing in the 8th grade. I had a big growth spurt and never grew again. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. That's going to be all for the questions. That's all that I have for you. That's all she wrote. I sure enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys get something positive. I count how many times I've said positive in this video. But I mean, like, I hope that you guys just get a positive, you know, just leave this video feeling good and feeling like you want to do good. I hope that you guys treat yourselves the best that you can and be kind to everybody that you come into contact with, because living life through a lens that is not negative has changed my life. And I can truly say that if you are sad or if you are depressed and you are feeling down, my best advice to you is to just stop saying no to things. Like, if your friends ask you to hang out, like, stop saying no, because then you won't feel like you're missing out or regretting. Don't put yourself in situations where you are going to be hurt or harmed, and just be happy and be safe. And I don't know where this is coming from. I just feel like this video is giving me positive vibes, guys. I feel like I'm living my best life. That sounds so cliche, but through YouTube, I feel like I am living my most authentic and best life, and I want you guys to be able to do the same. And that's all that I can wish and hope for you, is that you are happy and healthy. And that's going to be it for this video, because Ginger is using the bathroom right outside of my door. So if you enjoyed, go ahead and like and subscribe. All of my links are down in the description, and I will see you in my next video. Sayonara, suckers.